PU by Controlled Comfort, innovative indoor air quality solutions.
Are you hungry?
My name is Leroy, and I work for Post Cereal.
My favorite cereal is Honey Bunches of Oats.
Honey Bunches of Oats.
Every spoonful is a little different. Bit of honey in there, it's a perfect balance.
It's like a mouthful of joy.
They got 3 kinds of flavors.
Different textures, different shapes.
Crunchy clusters.
Honey Bunches of Oats taste brand new every time you have it.
The clusters are more of a crunch, where the flakes are more of a crisp.
It's the cereal you'd make if you made cereal.
Honey Bunches of Oats cereal bars. It's like Honey Bunches of Oats to go.
No spoons required.
Who's that?
That's the guy who gets his salsa from New York City.
New York City?
Around here, there's only one word for salsa: pace. Made in the Southwest the right way, with big chunks of red ripe tomatoes, crispy onions, and fresh hand-picked jalapenos. Because anything else just ain't right. Pace. Grab the Southwest by the bottle.
Hey, Mr. Opportunity here. Remember me? Now, I may not be as good looking as that Accord LX, but you're really going to like what I have to say. It's Honda clearance time. Now, that means choose a beautiful coupe or sedan of your choice for a deal that'll make your head spin. Look, the final decision is yours. I'm just trying to point you in the right direction. The 2005 Honda Clearance. Now you can lease an Accord LX for $199 a month for well-qualified customers at where else? Your Honda dealer. I'm Mr. Opportunity. I'm back. And I'm knocking.
Police say explosions in central Baghdad have killed more than 40 people and wounded 80 others. 2 car bombs exploded at a busy bus station in central Baghdad. One was driven by a suicide attacker. The other was parked in the bus station's parking lot. A second suicide attacker detonated a car near a hospital as wounded people from the bus station blast were arriving for treatment. Investigators should know more today about what caused a plane to crash in Venezuela. Search team located one of the 2 flight recorders yesterday. Officials with West Caribbean Airways said the pilot reported engine trouble. 10 minutes later, air traffic control lost contact. All 160 people on board were killed. The time right now, 6:27, 65 degrees. You're looking at I-680 in Dodge. We'll have another look at traffic and weather on the 3s coming up. You are watching KM3 News This Morning. News that's clear, accurate, to the point.
The first big storm of the spring, 2 of the stations didn't have any weather coverage, and I flipped to Channel 3, and sure enough, they were right on top of it, and they stayed with it from the minute it rolled into town until it was long gone. Whenever there's a storm now, I turn on Channel 3 first.
Looks like the Chrysler Group has done it again. They have their most award-winning and freshest lineup ever. They have 12 vehicles with 5-star frontal crash test ratings, and their vehicles are projected to retain their value better than GM or Ford. You know what's missing?
A great deal.
It's Employee Pricing Plus, our employee discount plus cash allowance on Chrysler, Jeep, and Dodge.
It's like you always used to say, Grandpa.
If you can find a better car, buy it.
That's my girl.
Come here, and you're on the cutting edge of nutrition. New South Beach Diet Foods. Forget low carbs. Forget low fat. Think the right carbs, the right fats, and lean protein. In a full line of wraps, pizza, cereal, even cookies. South Beach Diet Foods from Kraft. Life is better on the beach.
G'day. I'm tracking the elusive buffalo chicken. These things are wild. I've got to be really careful. Frank's red hot buffalo sauce. We're getting close. Shh. The buffalo chicken's right over there. Have a go at this. Tender chicken strips swimming in buffalo sauce and more fresh veggies than you can poke a stick at. Served on gourmet bread. But hurry, you'll only catch the new buffalo chicken sandwich at Subway restaurant. Crikey.
As an Orchid Man, I get asked a lot of questions.
How can anything this small be this strong?
Actually, an ant can lift 20 times its weight.
Do ants have bones?
Well, sort of. Ants wear their skeletons on the outside.
Are cockroaches really that tough?
Well, they've survived for 280 million years, unlike your popcorn.
Orchid, knowledge is our best weapon.
Nice ride. Thank you, Mocha Coca. Chrysler and Jeep came up on Buku Awards. And Dodge trucks last as long as the Deagle Double Chisel. Plus, I got the hookup, nephew, for sure.
You know, I'm not too sure of what you just said. Now everybody gets a great deal.
For shizzle, Ika Zizzle.
It's Employee Pricing Plus, our employee discount plus cash allowance on Chrysler, Jeep, and Dodge.
If the ride is more fly, then you must buy.
That's what I hear.
You're watching KM3 News This Morning with Mary Williams and meteorologist Charles Thongklin. News that's clear, accurate, to the point. KM3 News This Morning.
Good Wednesday morning to you. It's partly cloudy with a temperature of 66 now, but we are expecting some thunderstorms this afternoon. Will they become severe? The answer in your first warning forecast at 6:33. But first, here's Mary.
Coming up on KM3 News This Morning, Governor Dave Heineman is caught in the middle of the Omaha School District takeover debate. Find out what he's saying now. Plus, police and firefighters rushed to the scene of a bad car crash. Several people went to the hospital. Good morning, everyone. I'm Mary Williams. It is Wednesday, August 17th. We'll get to CT's forecast in just a minute. But first, let's get you caught up on what's making news this morning. A car crash last night sent at least 4 people to the hospital, 2 of them children. It happened shortly after 10 o'clock near 114th and Pacific. Police had to close down Pacific while paramedics tended to the victims. Firefighters had to use the jaws of life to get to some of the injured. Witnesses say the red car was headed east on Pacific when it crossed the median and hit the silver car head-on. There is no word on the conditions of the victims this morning. We will pass that along as soon as we are updated by police. Omaha's school district showdown now has the OPS superintendent and Nebraska's governor at odds. Governor Dave Heineman is trying to be a mediator in the one city, one school district fight. Superintendent John McKeel says the governor cannot be fair and should back off. KM3's Joe Jordan found Governor Heineman on a trade mission in Cuba and asked him what he will do next.
As the governor of this state, I believe I can bring the superintendents together to discuss these issues.
Over the last several days, Governor Dave Heineman has made it clear when it comes to the Omaha school takeover, Omaha's wrong.
I stand firmly on the side of school choice.